Hello, and welcome to the Digital Cookie Parent Training. Our agenda today will talk about the 4 steps to getting started. We'll walk through the Digital Cookie tabs, look at what the customer sees, a little bit about the mobile app, and talk more about the Help Center. There really are 4 easy steps for your Girl Scout to become a true cookie boss. Those include registering for Digital Cookie, the Girl Scout setting up her site, inviting customers, and tracking her progress. We'll look at what those steps look like now. The first is registering. On the 9th of December, you will get a parent registration email and a volunteer registration email if you're a volunteer. In it, there will be a link to click register now. Please check junk, spam, and promotions for this email, as it does go to those folders sometimes. Once you click the link, you can go ahead and set your password, and then you'll log into Digital Cookie using your email address that you received the email at and your password. From there, you'll be asked to review a safety video. You'll see terms and conditions that you'll have to read and sign. Then you'll activate your Girl Scouts. It gives you the opportunity to add a nickname to a Girl Scout. If, for example, she is in as Eleanor, but she goes by Nora, you could add her nickname here for what her customers will expect to see her name come up as. Also, if she is over 13, you would have the option to add an email address for the Girl Scout, and she could log in, set up her own site, and conduct a lot of the sales herself. It will still need parent approval along the way, though, for safety's sake. After you click Access Site, you'll be taken to the main Digital Cookie site. The first thing you are going to want to do with your Girl Scout is set up your site. You'll see there's a couple places you can do that at the top, and again at the bottom it'll show you there in the middle of the page, kind of a place that you can go click to set up your site. If you do have multiple Girl Scouts, you can easily switch between them using the drop-down menu in the top right of your screen. In setting up your site, the first thing you will do is you will enter the number of packages that your Girl Scout wishes to sell. That may be based on a reward that she's looking to earn or what she would like to contribute to her troops reaching their goal. You'll note it will let you know what proceeds that will help contribute to the troop's treasury for the troop helping to reach their goals. If she hasn't seen the rewards yet or just needs a little familiarity, she can click on the rewards to be inspired. And if she has completed any sales already, perhaps she's not setting up her site on day 1, but coming in a little bit later and has some orders on an order card, she could enter that in her offline sales. After saving those sections, she will write her cookie story. This is where girls are going to tell their customers about what their troop is going to do with their troop money, and an opportunity to share what they've learned, or if they're new to selling, what they hope to learn through the Digital Cookie program. This is what customers will see when they come to the girl's site. So it's her sales pitch as well. Encourage her to think about what is going to entice her customers to want to purchase Girl Scout cookies. After you click Save, she'll be taken to another section of the site setup where the girl can upload a photo or a video of herself, or she can use the photos and videos that are built into the site. Once you've uploaded those, you'll go ahead and save that. You'll see a little preview of it so you know what to expect. And at the bottom of the page, you'll have a green button that says See Your Site and Publish. This is great news. It's been very easy to set up the site, and the Girl Scout gets a look at how it's going to look to her customers. So you can work with your Girl Scout to review her site, make sure the spelling and grammar are correct, that it tells a story, that the photo and video look great there. Once you are satisfied, you and your Girl Scout can click Review and Publish, or Edit if you would like to make any edits to it. Now that her site is set up, your Girl Scout's going to want to have some customers. So on the Customers tab, girls can import customer lists using an Excel file that you might have worked with her to build out of your contact list. make sure that the customers that she's adding are people that she knows, or that you can tell her the relation to them. We just don't want girls to spam people. So girls can also add a customer one at a time as well. Once your sale begins, girls will have one of 3 marketing emails that they can send to their customers. They can send open for business, they can send reminders that there's still time, or they can send thank you emails. Also, when your sale starts, if you look at the right side of the screen, you'll see that there is a link that girls can use. They can copy that link and they can email that directly to people. They can work with the caregiver to share that link on social media sites appropriate. They can text that link, work with the parent or caregiver to text that link to people as well. So lots of different ways for girls to share that. There's also a QR code that girls could get very entrepreneurial with. They could take their QR code and they could put it on a business card or a door hanger as they're out selling cookies. Finally, once girls have set up their site, had customers added, and reached out to customers and the sale has begun, they get a chance to check their progress. They'll see several different graphs on their dashboard that show how many boxes they've sold online and offline, how they're doing on their way to their goal. They'll see the type of sales that they've had. They'll see if they've sent emails out directly to customers, how many emails they've sent. They'll see even their sales by type of cookie. So it's very exciting for girls to see these pieces of information about their sale. So in Digital Cookie, there are a number of other things that girls can do. There is a tab where girls can review the Girl Scout program cookie business badges that correspond to her age level. There are some additional learning tools that they can develop in there. They're pretty fun and they help girls and they vary by age level. They can review orders. They can review My Cookies and Cheers as well. So taking a look at these, the badges and pins page shows the cookie business badges and the family entrepreneur pins appropriate to your Girl Scouts age level. The girls and families, you can open the requirements for each of the entrepreneurial pin steps and review those. For the badges, the cookie business badges, it's a scaled down version of the steps, and you could certainly purchase the requirements or work with your troop leader to see if the troop is already planning on earning the badge. Girls who have earned the badge can certainly use Digital Cookie to mark those steps as complete and see her progress on all of her badges. The Learning tab does have games and videos and some cookie program learning that really helps girls understand the different types of actions they might be taking in the site and how it corresponds to some of the great learning in the cookie program. On the Orders tab, you will see there's in-person delivery orders at the top of it that might need to be approved if you are selling cookies, for Girl Scouts selling cookies to a customer and they would like the girl to deliver those. So when you make those sales, you'll come in as the parent. Even for girls over 13, parents need to approve these orders. You'll review them. You'll decide, is this somebody that I can deliver cookies to? Can I get the cookies? Is it somebody that's near enough to me or that I would be seeing once I have cookies in my hand to deliver to them? And if so, I can approve that. There are 5 days after the customer places the order to approve it. The customer has had to make a second choice if you can't approve the order. Do they want that order donated, or would they like that order to be canceled instead? So take a look at that as well. The customer might not be expecting to donate cookies. They'd probably rather get them. So it might be good to reach out to the customers if you can't approve them and let them know why. If you have multiple orders that you are going to approve, which we hope is happening for your Girl Scout, you can click the boxes in front of all the ones you want to approve and you can approve them in bulk. Or if you needed to, you could decline them in bulk as well. So once you have made that selection, it can't be changed. So if the customer selected donate, if you don't approve the order, then it can't be changed back to an order later on that the Girl Scout delivers. So be sure before you take that action of what you would like to do. You can also click the details of each order and see them individually, so you'll know exactly who the customer is, what exactly kinds of cookies they ordered, what their second choice is. So you can get more details on that customer and their order, and then you can approve or decline the order individually at the bottom. There is that reminder every time before you approve or decline the delivery as well, just to make sure that is the action you'd like to take. Once you have approved the orders, on your Orders tab, you'll see them in the section of Number of Orders to Deliver. This is handy when you receive your cookies to select all of them and export your orders. That will give you a great list by customer and by variety that your Girl Scout can use to get the orders ready for her customers. Once you deliver those orders, do mark them as delivered. It helps the Girl Scout know what orders still need to be delivered and helps you understand your inventory management needs as well. There's also a section on the Orders tab for other orders, so completed in-person delivery orders, or donated orders, or shipped orders. So you'll see all of those at the bottom under the completed digital cookie orders. If the customer came to you from a link and is not in your customer list, you have the opportunity to check the box in front of their name and add that customer to your customer list. It makes sending the thank you email easy and allows you to reach out to that customer next year in digital cookies. New this year, there is an opportunity to enter your initial order card order. So if you are taking orders on your order card, girls can and parents can work together to enter that order into digital cookie. The great news is this order, once you are satisfied with it and submit it to your troop leader, will be sent automatically through the system to your troop leader. So no more texting her or emailing her or handing her an order card of your order. It will all be entered. You'll have the opportunity to make sure it's correct and what you wanted. If you sold packages of cookies that were purchased online, do not include them in the order here. You will note in green, it does show you that these orders are already included in what has been sent to your leader. We don't want you to get too many cookies. We want you to get just the right amount. A new section that we hope your Girl Scout will really enjoy this year is cheers. So girls can send cheers to other girls in their troop. So at the top there's a cheers module, and if she's received cheers, she'll see that in the middle of her dashboard as well. So girls can click on either one of those places and they'll be able to see cheers that they have received, and they'll be able to see the list of girls in their troop, select a girl, decide which cheer to send her, both with the words in a drop-down and the various GIF images that they would like to send to her. They'll see how it looks, and then they can send it to their Girl Scout troop friends. It's very exciting for girls to see how many cheers they've gotten and to then cheer back for their friends. When they come into their digital cookie site, they can see any cheers in the middle of the page. And if they click on that, it'll drop down, it'll show them the cheers that they have received. So they will know exactly who sent them cheers and probably be motivated to want to cheer back for their Girl Scout troop friends. So the customer, this is what the customer will see in digital cookie. If the Girl Scout is sending an email to the customer, they will get an email and it will have a nice big green link in it that says order cookies. So the customer can click on that. They'll be taken to the girls' order card. So from there, they'll see the delicious varieties of cookies that your Girl Scout Council offers. They can choose how many they'd like of each kind. They can choose to donate packages of cookies too. Then they'll choose how they want to get those cookies. Do they want to have those cookies shipped directly to them? Or would they like the Girl Scout, your Girl Scout, to deliver those cookies once they have them in stock? So the customer will choose how they wish to get the cookies, then click the checkout button. After that, it's a pretty simple e-commerce walkthrough of completing the information on where those cookies are going to go, entering the credit card information. If they are that in-person delivery order, They will choose at this time if they would like to have the order canceled or donated if the girl can't approve the order. And they will indeed have to say, "I am not a robot" for many of their customers as well before they click the place order. Once they have placed their order, they'll get an order confirmation page. That's how they know it's successful. One great addition this year is that customers have the chance to send a Girl Scout a cheer. Just like Girl Scouts can send other Girl Scouts cheers, customers can send cheers to girls as well. The customers will see the same list of pre-written messages and images and send those to girls. The girls can't cheer back to the customers. They can only see what their customers have sent them. But it's a great engaging step for our customers to really feel more connected to the Girl Scout they're purchasing cookies from. Especially handy if they're shipped cookies and they might not actually get a chance to appreciate the Girl Scout in person for her orders. So with Digital Cookie, there is the option for customers to have cookies shipped to them. There are a lot of people who don't know a Girl Scout, don't know a Girl Scout well, and certainly don't have a Girl Scout near them that you or Girl Scout may be reaching out to. And those cookies, those Girl Scout, the customers really would like cookies, and they are willing to pay shipping. So there are tiers to the shipping levels, and from 4 to 8 packages of cookies, there is a 4-package minimum. The customers would pay $12.99 in shipping. If they had 9 through 12 packages, they would pay $14.99 in shipping. If they had more than 12, it starts over. So for 13 packages of cookies, for example, it would be the 12 price plus the tier A, that 4 through 8, which really is 1 through 8 when you're adding it together. There is a $5 surcharge for any orders that are shipping to Hawaii, Alaska, Puerto Rico, APO, FPO, DPO boxes, Guam, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and the Northern Mariana Islands as well. So cookies can be shipped to all of those locations. There is a $5 surcharge for that. And I know sometimes we as Girl Scouts are hesitant to ask customers to pay for shipping, but we really encourage your Girl Scout to at least send a link out there, and maybe the customer chooses to just donate boxes instead of buy cookies for shipping and pay the shipping. But a lot of customers actually do want the cookies and are willing to pay the shipping. So if you find yourself in Digital Cookie needing a little bit of extra help, there's a great help center built into Digital Cookie. So even on the login page, you'll see there are a couple different places to get to a help menu, whether you need help logging in or help with Digital Cookie in general. You'll find that footer goes across all of the Digital Cookie pages, so you can get help at any time. When you click there, we'll get you to help that is meaningful to you. So you will be asked what your role is that you need help and support on. Maybe you're helping a customer, so you could look at the customer one. Maybe it's for you as the caregiver, or maybe you are also a volunteer and would like to see the volunteer help section. When you've selected that role, there are some very specific categories that can help get you even more detailed information. So you can log into those categories and you'll find a number of different things, whether it's detailed instructions or some tip sheets or videos to help you through the section of Digital Cookie that you need the support on. Maybe you have looked through the section and your specific question you're not finding there. In that help section, there is a contact customer support link. You can use that and you'll be taken to contact us. There is a live chat option during business hours. And if it's not during business hours, I know some of us manage our cookie program in the wee hours of the evening, so there might not be live chat, but you would find the category that most fits your question and fill out some information in order to get some assistance on that from the Digital Cookie support team. Digital Cookie has a mobile app. It's a very useful tool for girls, especially if they're either with their troop at a booth or when you are delivering those delivering Girl Scout cookies that aren't prepaid yet. It's a great way for the Girl Scout to take a customer's credit card payment. So we'll take a look at that. The first thing you're going to do is download the mobile app from the App Store. You can get it in the Google Play Store or the iOS Store. It's called Digital Cookie. Then you'll log into the app using the same login credentials you use for the full Digital Cookie site. Just to note that you do have to have your site set up in Digital Cookie in order to be able to use the app. So if you are not, it will remind you that you need to do that. From there, you will see if you're the parent of multiple girls, you would see each of your Girl Scouts listed here. And if the Girl Scouts also in a troop that has their site set up and ready for selling at a booth, for example, you would see the troop as an option as well. So you will select which role you'd like to log into on the mobile app. Once you're in the mobile app, you will have a couple of options there. You will, of course, the Girl Scout will see her progress. She can choose to take an order, which we'll look at in a second. She can choose to email her site to customers too. Maybe the customer's in a hurry and can't place an order right now. She could click email my site and send that link to the customer directly to purchase when they do have time. If they're selecting new cookie order, they'll see all the cookie options available, and they'll simply click which cookie and add that. The Girl Scout will for the customer, and it includes donates too. So remind your Girl Scout to ask the customer if they'd like to donate any packages of cookies. It's great to make sure that your Girl Scout knows where those cookies are going to be donated with your council. From there, you'll be asked in checkout, how is the customer going to get the cookies? Most likely, the Girl Scout's using this app in a face-to-face interaction with the customer. She's got her cookies with her and she's going to give them directly to the customer. So she would choose that. The app does have the option of deliver in person later or to have the cookies shipped. So the girl could certainly take an order that way. Maybe she wants to use her app during pre-order time. She could certainly use it that way as well to take the order and the payment herself. Once she has decided, entered the order and decided how the customer is going to get those cookies, she'll enter some basic information about the customer. The amount of information entered varies based on what kind of order it is. So delivery of shipped cookies take a little more information because we want to make sure that those cookies get to the right location. For those in-hand or give cookies to customer now orders, just some pretty minimal information is asked for. Because you're standing right there, you don't have to track down the customer later to get them in order. In checkout, when it's time to take the credit card payment, you'll note that there is an option to scan the card. So we recommend that as a quick way to not have to enter those 16 digits of the customer's card. Customers or girls can also view the orders that they've had. So maybe they just are excited and they're out selling cookies. They can check their progress and see all the orders that they've had. As a caregiver, you might want to hop on the app in order to approve any orders that have come in, whether through the full site or the app for delivery. You can approve them right from the app and see them all. It's also a really useful tool when you're delivering cookies. You can pull up your app, you can see the cookies that need to be delivered, and as you and your Girl Scout are delivering those, you can click on the order details to see the full address, see exactly what they ordered, and make sure that what you're about to give them is the right kind of cookies. So you can approve and you can mark it as delivered from the app as well. If you are at a cookie booth, the experience is the same for your Girl Scout. The only difference is you would choose the troop instead of the girls login. And there's an additional option this year. If your troop is at a cookie booth that they have signed up for through the Girl Scout Council, they can indicate that they made that sale at a booth, and they'll see the booths that they signed up for with their troop. So they can select that they made this sale at this booth at the grocery store on Saturday from 2 to 4 is what they were at. That will help your Girl Scout troop leader with tracking at the end of the sale.